First of all, I just want to say thank you, God. Um, and I gotta start with that. This is always something I need to be thankful. And as bad as things are, I gotta be thankful because my life could have been the life of these losers, this trash. They are trash. They're human trash. As much these perps try to make us think that we're nothings and dehumanize us. One thing is for sure, this is not something I don't envy to be them. As dehumanized I am, I rather be living in trash, in sewers, and whatever things they say they're gonna make me go through, than live life like this slow life. Some of them just barely started life, so life is not. They're not even gonna have a chance to live a life with some kind of dignity. Straight fresh out of, as a child. There's no way they're gonna grow up to be okay. Some of them are even gonna be more compromised to a level that is so no return of it. And initially with me, what they were trying to paint is this, like I call it, the failed psyop. As such a sad failed psyop. So pathetic at this point. It's just so sad. And because they use these childlike individuals, the kids don't have state of reality. They live in a different realm that's not real. It's like a child that just like who wants to live this deluded reality. And I'm not the kind of person who even give them a speck of that fantasy. I don't let this trash even go into a nothing of fantasy. Some clown no life. And when they try to do that in front of me, it's not gonna be good. If they try to method act, it's gonna not be. I was coming back from my apartment, and there was this retard of a human being. I think he was a teenager. I looked at her. I was like, "What the fuck is? Get your dumb fucking retard away!" These clowns. No concept of reality, humiliated by reality, things like that. I can smack them in the head with this retard. This is a book here that I love. It's just so obvious. Physical control of the mind. Have some retarded shit one just born 2 seconds ago. Try to make me subscribe to their fucking dumbness. Some retarded who come up with these ways of just trying to make me accept of this manipulation, target me just stay strong. Unfortunately, I don't have my other phone to show the nasty things they did to me toward these little babies, that they want me to think that what we're doing, we mapped your brain into you when you're a kid, we rated your brain, and you saw that's how you experience things when you're a kid. Trash ass retard. If you saw my last video, which maybe right now is still private at this point, I need to adjust it to make sure things are filtered. The way they just want me to accept this manipulation is so disturbing. And they use this childlike trash as perps. So let me just calm down, as that is something that comes out of me, because all through the night you can hear this childlike. With me, perps are very childish. I know it's not unique to me. They use childlike individuals. Some of them sound like they're actual children. And if there's adult, these adults are sound like middle schoolers. And it makes sense because they want you to get to a level of logic and rationality, which they try to negate. Rationality that's damn near mentally handicapped. So it makes sense to have people who can be on that stage. But the best part is when they try to use this like adults, when these adults try to make sense of it in these different ways. Like, no, we're rating your brain. You're making my brain have these experiences that will not be experienced naturally. You are forcing me to have these manipulations. And they try to use this terminology. Now we're pairing on something. You're changing my brain to make me experience that. A lot of it is even falsifying my memories. There's a picture of this. I'm going to show this little tall little baby black girl. One very adorable little girl. Another one just a baby. There, try to force me to experience this stimulations, but that they make me think that I experienced like something like that when I was a kid. It's so nasty. While manipulating my brain, my libido, and then you hear this person now we paired it with you. They've been pairing. If you can read this, it's called Physical Control of the Mind. Read in 1969. This man was manipulating the brain. Was pairing the brain of monkeys in this way. The goal was to be able to control the mind. The implication here was to be able to change the brain, make a person experience the emotion, the stimulation, I think he was calling it the emotion, the phenomenon of emotion phenomenon, something like that. In the 60s, these things, in the 60s. To hear these perps try to say in whatever fashion of their tonality to try to make you acceptive of this low life and nasty. The truth is they try to convince you. They try to sound convincing, like you're a child, like you don't know who you are, like what they just said is not some of the most retarded shit that you just heard. Try to sound insensible way. Say you repaired your mind. What do you mean you repair my mind? Are you saying that you make me experience something that I will not experience, but you make me experience something that I've experienced at some point in my childhood? That means you're changing my mind, you fucking retards. They're retarded, and it's not even true. What they're doing is they falsify my childhood memories. Then make me experience this experience. It's like, does it not feel like you felt like that when you were a kid? The retardation. Then using these retards, that this childlike trash. That you tell me how they're gonna frame me, I'm gonna be castrated. It's like I can castrate myself. You failed the psyop. At this point, they are gonna rely on torture to make themselves believe that they was validating. Loserness, waiting for failure to happen, using this childlike trash, talking about how I'm gonna be a prostitute. Or it's like I'd rather be a prostitute. You know what it looks like? It looks like you know that I'm never gonna identify with this. That now you wanna delude yourself because I put this in your freaking faces every day. You eat the reality of what this technology is supposed to be doing. What's the implication of this? What this means? You eat the freaking reality. I don't let you escape in this false reality that you want to create. And so because of that, you want me to go through some horrible things to make yourself believe, oh no, you just embarrassed us for too long. Now that's what's happening. God give me strength, and I need to brace myself for that because I will not let them escape in this false reality they paint together as they enjoy what this truly is enjoyable here. The ability to control human beings. The intoxicating feeling that they have when they feel like they can control me to do whatever. But when the creative fantasy, now we're mapped, yeah, I kill a little girls, and that stimulate me when I see little girls. Yeah, we mapped it, we paired it. Using this failed psyop of this wokeness that's just been destroyed now, make everything look. Listen, for me, I got lucky in the sense that what they use to project in front of me, target visual, and do not think that what is in front of you is really what is responsible of that. They are, these governmental entities and this intelligence community have these ways of putting facades in front of you to confuse you, and these perps know how to act a certain way. They want to make you believe that this is something of some nature, some kind of cult, some satanic, some aliens, whatever bullshit they can put in front of you for you to be subscriptive of it. They're nothings. They're just the trash put in front of you to cover up who's behind this, who's been working on this. Whatever ways I'm gonna go through, what I will never let this low life leave this fantasized reality. They can use this child like retard, talk about I'm gonna be raped. This little nothings that don't even know what's gonna happen to them tomorrow. who don't even look. Are they even gonna make it to 25? Who knows? They're nothing. They already, they signed up for whatever magic things are gonna happen to them. Some of them tell me they're gonna pretend they're gonna get raped. I love the fact that they're not even cautious. Everybody is cautious about it. That's their future is fucked. They keep saying, "Now we're daring." Yeah, okay, yeah. The most daring people have pretending to get raped. Yeah, you're doing it for justice. Oh gosh, you're killing women, torturing children. On top of that, disturbing retards. Target video, stay strong. This is gonna be a quick video. I just need to make sure that I say the things I need to say on a daily schedule. I'm not gonna let them live their fantasy, and it's getting bad for me. My brain is ravaged, completely taken over, completely manipulated, and these perps, they're gonna still have to stay in character till the end. But it's okay. I'm dragging them to a different world. Like they're dragging me to this hell, I'm taking them to a different hell. And I love the fact they use these childlike people who makes it even more obvious. Because I know, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be like some kind of prophet. What I say by being a prophet in this is this: they are nothings. You can clearly tell the future of these people is not looking good. These perps that they use to annoy and agitate me have no concept of real life. It's easy to see the real life they're going to go through. It's easy to understand that this trash are not set well in life. You don't do this kind of fucked up things in life so early on. You don't put yourself in this compromised situation so early on and think that life is going to be good to you. I love the fact that I know that, and so many others know that. But because so many others love to see what I'm going to go through, I'm happy that these retards are willing to destroy their own life by pretending they get raped. I know that. And I love to just say that out loud. They try to hype these retards. And they keep trying to, every time they try to disorient me and try to stop me from saying, hey, I know what this is about. When I bring this thing about like what they were doing and what this is all about, some retarded child tell me, you raped me. It's like, yep. To negate that. But me, like I said, you want to negate that from afar, but you come near me. I promise you it's not going to be good. I promise that these perps, if they want to method act, because they get encouraged by people in certain places, that won't have their children they care about their children and will make sure the children will never set their life in this failure way. I promise you, I'll make you understand why they won't have their children do that. And why they're so happy for you to do it and will never have their kids do that because they care about their kids. And you're just a freaking trash retard that's supposed to negate this. And your life is fucked already and you don't even understand it yet. Some retarded trash, nothings. The parents should be, they should just, the parents are the ones responsible of that. So, and yes, target vigil, these perps are like, oh yeah, you threaten us. Let me just say that I'm surrounded by these clowns that think that I'm gonna let them live in this fantasized way. I know what they do to men. I know what they do to children and to women. I know many are dying. I know what they do to people are so degrading. I know the entities behind them are very pedophilia-centric. I know the way they manipulate my brain is validated. and mention even in these things that doing experimentation things in the 50s. I know what they do. I know how they treat children as the monkeys, and the abuses that they try to project onto me and bring up me as a kid. So disturbing. Yesterday when I was looking up like what would you call somebody who's an adult who has a brain capacity of a 13-14-year-old? It's called intellectual disability. It's a nice way to say mentally retarded. It's the technical word, cognitively or the development disability. While this trash out here torturing children, doing evilness to them. Target Major, stay strong and see this trash for where they are.